Welcome back to my playthrough of Rush, and now we're at Map 9 of the Lava Heart, the new hardest one in the set, but also one of my personal favourites. It's really cool. The tips I just want to quickly highlight this time around are infighting for the purposes of saving ammo. So sometimes you will need to allow infighting because you just simply don't have enough ammo to deal with the situation, so just make sure to keep an eye on how much you got left. Checking past areas, so sometimes you need to be a bit vigilant about going back where you've been and just checking if any traps have been sprung, because they may be easier to deal with sooner rather than later. And finally, watching your back. If you have left some enemies behind to infight or because you didn't have the ammo, don't forget that they're there. You never want to cop a projectile in the back when you're unawares. Just be aware of your surroundings is another way to put this one. Anyway, like I said, this map's really fun, one of my personal favourites. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. This time, we're going through the Lava Heart. Okay, just before I jump down, check out these cool carvings here though with the skeletons riding the horses. Cool stuff. Okay, let's go. So, arachnotrons, but I have a pinky meat shield. But the funny thing is this meat shield doesn't actually last very long, so let's get out of here and go through this door. Psych! The door doesn't actually open itself. It opens these alcoves to the sides, and that's gone awfully. Yeah, it opens alcoves with the dead simple monsters, and cool. And now what's also happened is down in the pit, yep, as you can see, there's a cyber demon and a bunch of barons have also teleported in. So, given my ammo situation, it looks kinda decent, but it's not enough, so you've just gotta let the infighting do its thing. Including the cyber demon, I think there's 102 monsters down there, so we'll just keep an eye on the kill count, and it's already up there pretty high. The cyber demon's going ham, so see this texture? See this texture? They're different to this texture. If you press this one, like a switch, a really thin sector here lowers or opens, essentially, and you can open the wall behind it like a door. And in here is our first secret, a nice early BFG. Super handy. And I had a funny feeling these guys were cornering me, so let's go to the other side. Give myself a bit of space. Yes, cyber demon. Get those, yes, okay, the guys in the stairs are angry, so I can just sort of slowly but surely take out these guys, being very watchful of the cyber demon though. I really don't want to cop a stray rocket. Okay, he's pretty busy. I would love if these guys weren't here, because this is the perfect moment. Oh, he's paralyzed. Perfect. I don't have to use any ammo on him. Thank you, barons. I actually really like that. What did I say, 102? Oh, and it is going to be 102 because there's a pinky down there. Jeez, my memory not failing me for once. So this has gone pretty well, other than like a pretty bad start with the Mancubi and the Arachnotrons. The rest of the fight went really well. So I could grab these, but I don't think I need to, so I'll leave them for now. And let's get the next chapter of the first fight going. So pressing this button teleports in another cyber demon. There's also a lot of revenants there. And there's also over there a lot of Hell Knights and a spider demon. So just want to run around a little bit and encourage lots of infighting. Ooh, that was close. And yes, this is pretty much perfect as well. The cyber demon blocking the stairs and fighting all the revenants. That's what we want to see. We really don't like to be fighting the revenants on the stairs here myself, but oh no, this is exactly why. This is an awful room to try and dodge homing projectiles in. It's going quite badly. Hopefully those... No, of course not. Okay. Oh my god. I knew there was another medkit there. You need to die. Okay. Just about got away with that. It's actually relatively rare for so many revenants to come up the stairs, especially when they started fighting the cyber demon like that. So I got pretty unlucky there, but I have the soul sphere and the green armor in reserve, so we're all good. Yeah, that revenant is angry at me, but he should... Oh no. I was going to say he should just manage to get in for it somehow, but obviously not. Okay, cool. So is it pretty much just me and the cyber demon? No. I also really want to know where the spider demon is. Oh, she's paralyzed by a pinky. That's also perfect. So I think it's just going to be me v cyber demon. No, it died. Oh no, it's over there. Okay. I mean, I would actually kind of like infighting between these two, but spider demon being paralyzed by the pinky is also just very funny. Oh crap. Okay, well she should be angry now. No, don't be angry at the pinky. Be angry at the cyber demon. I don't have enough health to survive all this hit scan. Okay, she died. Thank God for that. Okay, this is bad. My positioning here. because I can't survive even a little bit of splash damage. And I've only got one super shotgun blast, so this is going to be tricky. How close are you to death? Hey? Hey? Does this tickle? Coochie coochie coo. Okay. No, this is not cool. Can you just like leave the stairwell for a sec so that I may also leave and then just BFG you one-on-one in a fair fight? Let it be a fair fight. Come on. Never use bullets for anything else in this map, so I may as well try this. Come on, leave the stairwell. I don't actually expect to kill it with the pistol, I just want him to leave the stairwell. Go on. Almost like that, but just like a little bit further as well. Okay, yeah, this is what I mean. Go, 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 go. Yeah. You should be weak, right? Not very weak. Okay, there we go. Sort of weak. And now we grab up all this. So I wasn't worried about the 9 health other than just getting past the Cyber Demon. And we move. So the second secret is just here. As you can see, the texture's a bit different and we can bust it open with our big strong fist. And well, the best time to use this invulnerability is right now. So let's grab these cells on the way past. Behind us now, a bunch of Hell Knights, Barons, and Cyber Demons are teleporting in. But I'm invulnerable, so I can just sort of hang here even though these bars have risen and get them all to infight. And then the bars will lower after a set time. Just grab up these rockets. Just sort of hang here, like I say, to encourage infighting. Get to rocket myself in the face freely. And yeah, now that I'm getting cornered a little bit, let's step back. But as you can see, I'm really trying to hang in sight to encourage infighting. And then anyone who makes it around this corner here while the Cyber Demons are sort of nowhere to be seen, well, I'm just going to have to take care of them myself. And moments like exactly that are why I would prefer to have more shells. Because that Pinky just survived a face rocket and was so close to death. I mean, the pistol worked in the end. I'm really not liking the amount of goats coming around the corner here because it means, yeah, exactly. Look at this. The Cyber Demon has not done a very good job of infighting. The 2 Cyber Demons, I should say. And now I'm just wasting rockets. Okay. Ooh, that was actually a good moment to try and... this is not a good moment. But he should be pissed off, yeah, okay. How are you not dead? And I got splashed by the wall behind me. Okay, so this ain't the best place to be fighting. Oh, especially when that's happening. No, now he's angry at me. Okay, but this Baron's also angry at him, so if I just sort of chill for a bit, maybe he'll turn his attention. The Baron sort of ushered him away. That's kind of funny. Okay, that's my chance. There we go. And you get my final blast from the super shotgun. Okay, so did lose a bit of health there doing that, but worked out in the end. Waiting for the Cyber Demon to infight and then BFGing him is a really safe way to get rid of him. Safety strats, you know. It's also not the most amazing place around that big giant pillar there to be trying to BFG the Cyber Demons, as you can see. Especially when there's 2 of them. A bit sketchy. Especially when I killed that one and like a rocket from the other one, like its 3rd one from its volley came through the dying Cyber Demon. Yeah, nasty stuff. Okay, so we get the blue key, but also I think given my health and ammo situation, I'm going to do this secret. So see here, there's like the lava fall, and if you sort of push your way through, it's all transparent and you can go and teleport up. Now this secret I'm not a huge fan of because I think you often come out of it worse than you started, but I was in a pretty bad position anyway, relatively speaking, so I don't think it's so bad. When I pick up the Megasphere, 6 Hell Knights will teleport in down in here. So first things first, I put my back against this wall and deal with them. Behind me up top where I teleported from, a lot of Revenants are spawning in. And yeah, they're starting to hit me now because they can walk either side. And they have. So this is really annoying that they're so spread out because rocketing them from here is, you know, somewhat challenging. But as you can also see, there are 4 Hectobi that have emerged as well. And so they can help infight the Revenants. But see, like a situation like this, where there's this one just like all on his own. But yes, hopefully I can splash him while also taking out the Hectobi. And the Hectobi actually have a somewhat troubled time hitting you. unless they're standing right up close like that guy. And I keep getting hit by this guy over here. See, when there's these lone revenants like this, like just walk, and he gets trapped. Okay, cool, he was really weak anyway. And okay, I already killed the Hectorby, so this has worked out. I think I have like, what, one less rocket or something, but a bit more health and armor, so it sort of worked out. But importantly, I still have a couple of shots of this. So the next thing we do with the blue key is come and press this button. Pain elementals, also a Mancubus blocking our way, just let me past. Thank you. I don't like to shoot yet because I want these guys to be asleep. And then obviously we prioritize that guy. Cyber demons emerge from all four corners, so I like to run in a bit of a circle, get the barons angry, and now we BFG our way through the specters. Yes, okay, good. And now from this side we can actually access these platforms where these revenants and the Mancubi were. So first things first, clear out these guys because they're just sort of ruining my safe space. I do not feel safe. And now what I have to do is stay here and clear out the rest of the specters and even most of the barons, and there was a bunch of imps as well, and a spider demon teleported in just for good measure. I need to clear out most of these guys because to be able to jump off the platform up there where the pain elementals are, I need the space. Like, monsters are infinitely tall in Doom, so I need to get rid of a lot of these guys so that I have room to jump off the platform again. And the reason that's really bad, it's looking pretty good. Okay, perfect. That spider demon just got hit by a cyber demon. I think we're good, so I'm just going to go now. But yeah, the reason you have to be a bit sort of quick about it and get back to the start is that an archvile teleported into the start. And so, stop surviving rockets, would you please? Yeah, it'll be reviving everything back here. So, don't really want to allow this for any longer than I feel is sort of necessary. Stop surviving rockets. Okay. Is that a boom thing that pinkies are more likely to survive rockets? I don't know. So I can see the archvile up there, and he's actually, okay, he's coming back down the stairs here. The banana man's coming. He's coming down the stairs. And he's gone, which is great. And him going up in here isn't actually all that common, but he did, which is perfect. I need to just, like, lose this. Yep. That's the problem with big open areas like this, is that, yeah, Revenant missiles can just simply follow you. And I think using the rocket launcher here is not the greatest idea, but I've already committed to holding down the fire key. And, you know, I can't uncommit. I can, but you know what I mean. And so these are all, I think, other than the Lost Souls and the Pain Elementals, resurrected monsters. Okay, cool. I think we can probably just swap to this for a little bit. As you can probably tell, I like to try and keep as many cells in reserve for the later stages of the map. And how are we doing here? Okay, pretty good, I think. So, okay, that Cyberdemon's shooting at me, and I think the other fire one is too. Yeah, it was. Now we can jump down and just sort of hide for a sec and just survey the scene. There's just a few barons, but they're all clearly angry, so it's time to go in here. Lots of Hell Knights. Handy to have the BFG for this room. Cool. And we get some shells here, and I'll use those to polish off these guys because they should have been hit by a bunch of tracers. And now we do the Archvile platform. So as soon as I step out here, those cages will fill with Archviles, as you can see. And you can deal with most of them the way I am, like this, but not all of them. And I have to be very careful of the fact that cyber demons, like in the distance, can see me, so luckily that guy decided not to shoot. Also, there is this Baron just down here who's angry, so... Oh, okay, he is shooting. I'm going to get rid of this Baron. I'm not sure why you're not angry at a cyber demon. Okay, that guy is, so that's awesome. But yeah, I really don't want this guy just like suddenly harassing me when I'm least expecting it. Always check your back. And this platform is the prime example of that. Because those cyber demons over there can pretty easily hit you over here. And that's not cool. See, that guy's shooting at me, so let's just hide behind here. And this is the trickiest bit because see, these two Archviles, when you come here, can see. So you have to do this sort of thing and just hesitate here for a sec, be careful because you just never know whether a cyber demon took exception to your presence. So it's worth the wait because of exactly that. You see what I mean? Ah, I got zapped. Oh god, okay. Hide here, hide here. Okay, I'm going to quickly run back in here because I'm pretty sure there's, a med kit. And I think, it's time now, definitely, to grab these med kits and the mega armor. Just be very careful because I can get zapped here. And rockets are coming. And now we go. So hesitation is key. Sometimes you got to be patient. If you want to be consistent, that is. You could just pray to RNGesus. And, he responds sometimes, but not all the time. Alright. One last bit of hesitation, and then we go grab the red key. And what happens when you grab the red key is 2 Archfiles spawn in over here. Now I'm going to wait for them to come a bit closer because there's cyber demons who could be sniping me. Yeah, they're reviving imps mostly, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh my god! I flinched in real life. That was super close, that rocket. So you can see what I mean about these damn sniping cyber demons being pretty annoying. Okay, cool. They're all dead. So we can press on. Oh shit, this guy's not... Whoa, I did not expect him to be there. He usually gets woken up earlier than this and comes out to play. Anyway, what I was really worried about was this room. Okay, perfect, the Archfile's dead. Okay, this has gone really, really well. I don't think I took any damage there, even with the Hectobus suddenly in my face. Oh, what a jinx. What a jinx. At the last second, I took a little bit of damage. Okay, let's just go down and press the button here because that allows for progression. So here, get the yellow key from this. But here's the scariest bit of the map. If I get through this, I feel very confident about getting through the whole thing. I may as well grab these as well. Okay. It's time to deal with the cyber demons. Like I've been saying, they're snipers, they're pretty hard to deal with. Let's just go. Oh my god! This is why it's so scary, because you see, as I'm in the middle of telefragging them, you're stuck inside them for like a good second or so. And so if one of them decided to fire a rocket at you while you were stuck, you're screwed. I may have tanked a rocket with the health and armor I had, but yeah, that's why I hadn't really been doing anything to the cyber demons. You do get the chance to telefrag them. And yeah, cool, that went okay. More often than not, you will not get hit by a rocket, but you can. And obviously it's quite scary. Okay, we are now in the easier stages of the map for sure. Just gotta take out these guys. I think this is the last of the shells I ever get, but this is the last decent opportunity to use them, just to polish off some lost souls. And now, we're going to fight a lot of Hell Knights yet again. And guess where? Behind you! But this is pretty simple, really. I have so many cells in reserve now. Oh, that was a bad hit. Don't get too ahead of myself. Come on, can you guys die? Alright, I have so many cells that I will just use them to finish off these guys. Oi. Oi! How did none of the traces hit? Alright, now, should I go on looking for another medkit? I definitely should, yeah, because there's heaps. And the reason that I do want to, and here's even more cells, is because of who we're going to fight now. So pressing that switch there just lowered these bars, and also it opens the Hell Knights, which you need to do for UVMax, but don't get too surprised by Her Majesty. There's yet one more spider demon, and now grabbing the yellow key causes a lot of cacodemons to teleport in, but also that guy. So if you know he's coming, you can very quickly just go get rid of him. But if you don't know he's coming, man, it's nasty, because you're standing here fighting all these cacodemons, and then suddenly from behind you, you get ambushed by like a bunch of resurrected monsters. Like, what the hell? But yeah, if you know he's there, just go get him, and you can then go about your usual business of making tomato soup. I don't typically call cacodemons tomatoes, but this really does feel like an opportune moment to refer to them that way. It's they're all just bunched up here in a really easy to kill spot. And so just pelting them with rockets is pretty damn satisfying. And there we go. We are now at the final fight, or ready to go do it. I just want to grab these last little bit of rockets. Is that it for rockets? Yeah, I have lots and lots of cells though, so that's plenty. You can actually run out of ammo on this map if you're not careful with it, but if you're super careful with it like I've been, you'll have heaps. So we can finally press the yellow button, an art file teleports in here, and also behind us is like literally 50 Hell Knights and 4 Hectorbi. And oh, I've hit the... Okay, let's get out of this as quick as possible. I did not mean to walk into that teleporter. And oh, we've ended up on here. So, what have I always said during this Rush series about rocketing through choke points like a door? This is a perfect moment for it. And I have lots and lots of cells in reserve, so even if the rockets aren't enough, I will have more than enough BFG to get the job done. Pretty sure there's like over 1,000 cells still left available to me. So yeah, we're pretty much done, barring some kind of awful mishap with like a Hectorvis firing at me or something. Hopefully a couple of them already died to infighting. And yeah, I'll have to use the BFG, it would seem. So that is the Lava Heart. Pretty cool map, pretty fun. Lots of infighting involved. Okay, what did I say about a Hectorvis maybe getting me? And yeah, it feels like no matter what's, like how consistently you use the same strategies, no two playthroughs ever go quite exactly the same. The infighting makes things pretty cool in that regard. Alright, should be a lot easier to just get up in their face. Whoa. Or they'll get in my face, but yeah, that was the last guy. Just gotta press the switch here, and look at my health. I finished with the nicest of nice health, the Lava Heart. So yeah, like I'm saying, really cool map, really fun. It is pretty difficult, like I've made it look easier than it is because I have such like well-practiced and consistent strategies. A player of my skill level definitely couldn't get through a map like this blind. Like I definitely didn't. It took me quite a few playthroughs using saves and loads to figure out a strategy that allowed me to get through it so relatively easily in a single segment run. But yeah, I love this kind of thing. Rush is, you know, really great for that in my opinion. It really helps to teach you. It seems so daunting at first and then very quickly becomes much easier. And that's obviously why it has the reputation it does for being a great sort of learning WAD for getting to grips with tougher stuff, you know, more modern slaughter maps as opposed to the more IWAD style stuff of old. And this map, to me, is like the epitome of that. It seems so challenging at first, and then when you get used to it, you're suddenly like, oh wow, this is a lot easier than I thought it would be. This map, as well as like map 4, and maybe map 7 was it as well, or map 8, you know, these are sort of like the top tier of those maps. The next couple of maps, map 10 and 11, and certainly map 12, they're just, you know, it's got that similar feel, but they get even harder again. Like everything just keeps getting harder and harder and harder from here. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next Rush. Peace.